Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, well, we back again.
For número 17.
17 for those non-Spanish speakers.
This is America. We speak English.
I guess it's fucking. It's a melting pot, and there I go already. I just said my first F word.
I was actually containing myself on that.
Yeah, I know. I tried, dude. I told you I'm bad with it. But yeah. So 17, man. We're getting close to 20.
Sheesh.
Well, anything new, Senor Buddha?
Fuck you, Evan. There it is. I got it.
There's the first one right off the bat. All right.
Had to get it in there just for his lady. That's all she listens for.
And you get it off right at the beginning, so now she can just stop listening to it right now and be satisfied.
Probably, yeah, basically. But you know, it can be one of those things where it's we gotta get
those
now.
We gotta get those play times.
Why are you satisfying my girlfriend, Alex?
Huh? What'd you say?
Why are you satisfying my girlfriend?
Because someone can't. You bitch.
It's getting spicy up in here.
Oh, it's spicy like some Taco Bell fire sauce, dog.
Oh, man.
Have you ever seen those things? Those stupid little messages on them? Damn, they spicy.
Some of them, yeah.
No, we just got a couple shows lined up for the bands.
Nice.
I got a show on the 20th at Pub Rock. Oh, my band's opening up for the one I play bass in. It's opening up for I Pariah and Exiled Martyr. Unfortunately, they just canceled their tour due to some circumstances.
Who? I Pariah or Exiled Martyr?
Both. They were both going on tour together.
Oh, so that show is no more? Like they canceled the show, or are you still playing?
No, we're still playing the hometown show. Oh, okay. But their entire tour they just had planned out.
Gotcha. Oh, are they both Arizona bands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're pretty sick.
Well, that's cool that you still get to play with them like that.
Yeah, it's cool as hell. So we have that on the 20th, so next Friday, or this coming Friday.
Nice.
Which is going to be sick. Then we play...
like 2 days ago? Huh? When this episode drops?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. May 20th. Yeah. And then by the time this episode does drop, I would have opened up for Rivers of Nile, Warforged, Alluvial, and Fallujah.
Nice.
On the 22nd of May, Sunday. It's going to be sick. And then
So that's tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow is... Date. Evan, find out the date. It's the 15th.
Okay, so it's next Sunday. So it'll be the same day that this drops. Okay.
Yeah, same day this episode 17 drops on the 22nd.
So later tonight you're gonna be playing. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
If we look at it that way. Just start confusing everybody.
What do you mean, man? Yeah, so we have that, and then on the 23rd, I have to drive my happy ass back up to Prescott with Broken Eclipse. I guess we're playing a show at the Den again. So I was like, oh, well, that's news. I didn't know that. Yeah. I barely figured that out last night at band practice. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to have to take the day off.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it, but now I have to. Because I'll be on the 23rd Monday, play a show in Prescott. And on the 27th Friday, play a show in Prescott.
Man, that sucks because gas is almost broke $5 a gallon here.
It's so dumb. But
even the Costco out here is $5.69.
That's stupid.
$4.69. That's nice. What I meant.
For nice.
Yeah.
4.nice. That's it's getting ridiculous. But,
yeah, I have a feeling in the next week or so we're gonna break the $5 a gallon mark. I don't know. I was looking, and California's already broke almost $6.
Already broke $6
in a lot of places. Yeah,
a lot of places already broke $6. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I was like, damn.
I don't even know why gas prices are high. There's no reason for it.
I don't know. What's what is?
Yeah.
I'm
greedy.
You know what, they can. I mean, watch when everything just stops. You know, everyone's just like, you know, I'm just not gonna drive my car anymore. Or they sell all their gas cars and just buy electric Teslas. Or electric cars.
It just becomes like a, what was it? I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Where they're all just driving electric cars, and he has the motorcycle that's run on gas.
Yeah.
And everybody's like freaking out because it's explosive, even though it's whatever. But yeah,
I mean, well,
I would love an electric car or a hybrid or something.
I think an electric car would be cool. My brother rented a Tesla. I don't remember what model it was. I think it was like a Model S or some shit like that.
That's the fancy one, isn't it?
Some shit, or Model C. See, my bad.
Model C. Model C is the average one, I think.
But still $50,000.
Yeah. Their average car is 50 G's.
Facts. So
Their fancy car is over 100. And then you got the Model T that's like the hatchback.
I Am Legend.
That is what I said. I am.
You mean?
Yeah, iRobot. Yeah, Will Smith, futuristic. I meant iRobot. Yes, not I Am Legend.
Still the same fucking
Yeah.
person. You're right. You're right. You fine tight.
Po Buddy's nerfed, right?
Po Buddy's. God damn it.
Well, I guess since I mentioned I Am Legend, we can talk about some zombie stuff that we got going here. I got a couple things to talk about for zombies.
Sick titties.
First things first, Netflix got that Resident Evil series coming out. Netflix just buying up everything again. Hopefully it's not booty like other things.
Like the actual movie series? I didn't mind the movie series.
No, I'm just talking about other Netflix series. Because there's a lot of other Netflix series out there that's just booty.
Djibouti.
Mm-hmm.
Djibouti.
So,
I haven't heard that word in like ever. Fucking Djibouti.
But yeah, so it'll be here July 14th.
Sick. Are we going back to like the beginning? Fuck Project Alice?
So it'll be year 2036, 14 years after the deadly virus that caused the global apocalypse.
Jade Wesker fights for survival in a world overrun by bloodthirsty, infected, and insane creatures. Sick. It is absolute carnage. Jade is haunted by her past in Raccoon City, by her father's chilling convictions to the Umbrella Corporation, but mostly by what happened to her sister, Billy.
Not Billy. So the poster for the series reminds me of Kill Bill. Like
Sick.
a lot. It's like bright yellow with like blood on it and
I
stuff.
still want a pair of her shoes.
What shoes?
They're the Inisuka Tigers? I think that's what they're called.
Oh, the Kill Bill shoes?
Yeah, her all yellow and black shoes. I think that says like, it says something on the bottom, which is cool as shit.
Are they, what
I think it says like Kill Bill. Inisuka Tiger is actually the brand.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, fuck you. God damn it, there we go. There's another F-bomb.
Just can't get away from it. It's all right. I think I've caught both of us saying it again since the start. So it happens.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that they're doing another series. Hopefully, like I said, the movie series, I thought the movie series was decent. I didn't watch all of them. I think I watched the first one, the fourth one, and like the fifth one.
It wasn't too bad. I think the first one was really good.
Yeah, the first one was awesome. I remember watching the scene where they went through the laser hallway.
Oh yeah, that was cool as hell.
I was like really young when I saw that. I was like 8 when I saw that guy got chopped into the cubes. But yeah, so I guess continuing with the zombie theme, we got some Dead Space.
Yo, I'm so stoked.
I know they're. Is it just a remaster, or are they remaking?
No, they're remaking the entire game from the ground up.
Is it the first one?
It's just the first one.
Nice. And so it's scheduled for 2023. I'm not sure if there's like a
January 27th of 2023.
So it's like really early.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited.
I don't think I ever played the first one.
The first one is scary as fuck. Almost said it. Caught myself. Scary as balls.
In case you can't tell, we are trying to cut back on the swearing just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
We're kind of failing, but also kind of not. So
I'm trying. I'm trying, Mom.
But yeah, so I never played the first Dead Space, or the second one for that matter. I think I only ever played the third one, and not even all of it, because I started it with you and never even beat it.
We need to do that. We need to finish that.
Yeah. We'll have to
the,
just pick a weekend or something and just knock it out.
Yeah. It's a lot to do in that game too, especially now that it's co-op or the co-op functionality.
Is it something that you could do in a weekend, or would you have to take more than a?
We could probably do it in a weekend. I think it'd be kind of cool to stream it.
Yeah.
You know, start from the beginning, co-op wise, and then just go from there. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. What do you keep highlighting over there? More something.
The studio behind the Dead Space remake also said to expect a more substantial look at the game this October. So we're probably gonna get more like gameplay.
That or like a beta or something, like an open beta.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't think it's an open beta because of the fact that it's not multiplayer. It's very single player-esque. A lot of beta games are usually multiplayer.
I guess it just depends, because I beta tested Lens Island, and that's only single player. I beta tested Diablo 3, and that's multiplayer, but I never played it multiplayer on the beta, at least.
But I think if this resurrection of Dead Space, the first original game, becomes a funny enough, that's what it's called, right?
Dead Space Resurrection.
Yeah. I think with that at hand, we'll probably entail to the fact of the other two.
Oh, okay, so just remaking them all, since they were on the 360, weren't they?
Well, they were all on the 360, but the thing is that the studio that helmed it is no longer a studio, so that's the reason why we don't have a Dead Space 4. So
how are they doing?
EA has had all the rights to the game anyways, because the studio that made it was under Visceral Games, was under EA, which Visceral Games is no longer a company anymore. So EA was like, you know what, let's just bring it out. They're probably gonna be bitches about it and do some microtransactional crap, which they usually do. It's an EA ploy. But hopefully, with the success of this, we get the other two and maybe the fourth.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Because that'll be
even if they just do the one and then do a fourth, I'd be okay with that too.
Honestly, yeah, I would as well. But I would love like a remake of both Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3.
Yeah,
I think it would be really fantastic, especially the fact of like say Dead Space 3 being the co-op thing,
right? Which they might be able to do, especially if they're remaking it. They might be able to put co-op into the other games.
That. True.
Maybe.
Well, the first one and the second one were very solo games, whereas the third one was like kind of like the concept of Gears. Remember how that was?
Vaguely, very vaguely.
Where if you did play co-op on, I think it was like Gears 3. It was 4-person co-op.
Well, yeah, I remember that, but I thought you were talking about like how the story is.
Oh no! It's like,
because if they're remaking the game, then they could just change the mechanics to work with multiplayer.
Would be kind of cool though.
Yeah,
have a different character for each player.
Yeah,
that would be so dumb. You get everyone in this. It's basically just an MMO.
Yeah, right. They just do like what Fallout did for Fallout 76, and they just make there's no NPCs. It's like everybody in the game is a player. So like if you have a vendor in the game, the vendor is a player. That would be awful.
That was like a dumb thing they did with Fallout 76.
I agree.
God.
They
some concepts was cool.
It was a
battle royale to it. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
No, I didn't watch. I don't like battle royale games, but I haven't followed Fallout 76 since its launch, really. And from what I heard, they did put some NPCs and quests and stuff into it after the fact because it just kind of
it flopped.
Yeah,
it was a hard flop.
Yeah, they crapped the bed pretty hardcore.
GameStop tried to get rid of it for like $10 to $15 brand new.
Yeah,
it was like they were trying to get rid of the game because it was such a big flop. It was just sit on shelves.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, Microsoft was just like, you know what, just have the game for free.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it now. Now that they, shit. Now that they've like fixed some of the bugs and stuff, I really wouldn't mind at least giving it a shot. Just like No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky was pretty bad when it first launched.
Yeah, well, everybody thought that it was a game where you can go in space exploration and I can go to this planet and fight all this stuff and gather all this stuff, and then when the game came out, like the universe was just barren. Like you barely ran into anybody or anything, and because of that, people's expectations were here, and when the game dropped, it dropped down here compared to what they were expecting.
Yep.
And it was a flop. And now they've done so many updates to the game that I really want to play it. Like, it looks like it's sick. Like, you can actually like encounter stuff and yeah. I would really like to try playing No Man's Sky.
Is Fallout 76 worth playing in 2022?
Probably not. I'm just waiting for another Fallout game. I don't really care about an MMO. 5. Yeah, Fallout 5, or I think I did see something about a New Vegas too.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
I know, unpopular opinion, but I didn't really care for New Vegas.
I actually enjoyed New Vegas a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people say that New Vegas was like their favorite game, but I just...
Fallout 3 New Vegas was like by far really good games that they dropped.
Yeah.
I never played the first two because I know they're like overhead RPGs, but...
Yeah, well, and my dad had the first one on the PC, and basically you are in a vault and your supplies are running out. So you're on a time limit to get water and supplies for your vault. So if you run out of days, everybody in your vault dies because they run out of water, and game over. So the whole point of the game is to find a source of water and food or whatever for your vault. And if you don't do it, you die. Or you don't die, but it's game over.
Oh.
But yeah, it's an over-the-head tactics game. And I am horrible at tactics games. I didn't ever play the second one. There was a couple others aside from just 1 and 2. But I never played any of them.
The only ones I started on was 3.
Same.
Then New Vegas came out, I played that. And then when they announced Fallout 4, I was like, fuck yeah. That was right after Skyrim.
Was it?
Yeah. Because then you had Fallout 3, you had New Vegas, and then after New Vegas, they released Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Because then after that, that's when they decided to do, they were like poking at the fact that the new Fallout game was coming out, which was
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was Fallout 4. Which then took years afterwards, which is 2015, 4 years later. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Fallout 3 was actually the first game that I ever platinumed.
Nice.
The first platinum trophy I ever got was in Fallout 3. And then I switched PlayStations, and I don't even have access to the account that was platinumed on.
That sucks.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. That was my...
I was lucky to have...
I think that was my Barely God account, or Almost God.
Yeah, it was your Almost God account.
I think it was my Almost God.
I'm Barely God still.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you are Barely God. I don't remember what it was, because I was something else on PlayStation.
Oh.
Because I was Almost God on Xbox, but I was something else that was similar. But I don't remember. It is what it is.
I forgot what Devin was.
Devin is brutal.
Yeah, brutal God. almost God, barely God.
Yeah.
And then Dylan?
Yeah, he was Chainsaw God.
Yeah.
And then we had another friend that was in that crew called Headshot God. And the God was Gamers Overdose, is what it stood for.
G, capital G, lowercase o.
Yeah.
Capital D.
That is no longer my game tag on anything.
Still is on mine.
Yeah.
Xbox started to charge you to fucking change your name.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Well, PlayStation never actually allowed you to change your name up until recently. That's why I lost access to that account. Because I was like, well, I don't want that name anymore. So I'm just going to... There's no way to get anything from this account. So I'm just going to create a new one and start fresh.
Yeah, feel that.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got for video game stuff this week.
That's pretty good. I mean, Dead Space 2023 is going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Very beginning of 2020.
And very horror.
Yeah.
That's a super horror game. That has jump scares like there's no tomorrow, and it sucks. I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it,
dude. And play it at night. It's even worse.
Well, yeah. Why?
Why? Who doesn't play horror games at nighttime or watch horror movies at nighttime?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little
Evan.
chicken. I love scary stuff, but I'm a little chicken. I can't watch it. It's hard.
It's alright. If I feel something crawling on my bed, I'm like, you know what? I'm just used to it by now.
Like if I go, I go. Like it was good while it lasted.
Hell yeah, brother. Let me just rub one out real quick before I go.
You're like, wait, spider, don't bite me yet.
No, I don't want.
Just hold your fangs there.
Hold it. Wait.
Let me blow load real quick, and then you can bite me, and I'll die. Thanks. All right. Let's move forward.
Should we just do like the Disney shit?
Yeah, we'll jump into some Disney. We'll start with some new Rescue Rangers. They dropped a cool preview for it. So something that I don't know if you guys watched the video that I shared into the group. It was basically the preview.
Wow.
But so I can't remember which one, but one of the chipmunks. So it's like a Roger Rabbit sort of thing. It takes place in the real world, but cartoons coexist with them.
Okay.
And at least that's the vibe that I got from it. But so the reason why one of them is CGI and the other one is cartoon is one of them's like, oh, I got the CGI upgrade surgery or whatever. And so he got the surgery, quote unquote, to be CGI, and his brother didn't. So that's why one of them is CGI and the other is not.
That's funny though.
Yeah, I think it was pretty funny. It was cool. You see like an old. He kind of reminded me of like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay.
Of Peter Pan.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's like chubby and he's got a beard, but he's still wearing the same outfit. He was in the preview. I thought that was pretty funny. I can't read what you have highlighted there. Oh, okay. So someone from their original crew disappears, so they all get back together to go and find him. Nice.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay.
I never watched it, but I'm interested.
I really enjoy the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers show. It's cool. Bunch of rodents.
Yeah. Rodents are always cool because I mean you got that, and what was the other ones? You got Feifel Goes West.
Oh, Feifel Goes West was by far my shit.
Yeah,
that was my movie.
Yeah, Feifel Goes West was really good. There was another one.
I know there's the first one for Feifels.
What was that?
It's I think it's just.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was called. It was the first movie was Feifels something, and then it was Feifel Goes West.
Gotcha.
Look it up, Evan. Fivel.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was FIF.
No, An American Tale.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called, An American Tale. But then the second one's 50 Goes West. That's where this like the Western theme.
An American Tail, FIFO Goes West. That's the name of the movie.
Oh, no, that's the second one because the first one's just An American Tail.
Oh.
No.
Oh yeah.
To the left.
So the series is called An American Tail. The second one was FIFO Goes West. And then you got American Tail 2.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, An American Tail is basically the fact of their quote unquote their version of Russians escaping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was just to escape from the war. And that's basically what they are. They're Russian immigrants, and they go to United States.
Look at that. Was it Disney?
I don't. Is it? I don't think so.
Yeah. So, Universal. Huh. Yeah. So much for sticking to Disney stuff. Anyways, but yeah, no, I think the Rescue Rangers. I want to see it. I think it looked like it'd be pretty cool.
I'm down to see it
because it reminds me of, like I said, the style reminds me a lot of like Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit.
Yes. Yes. But I don't know if you guys heard.
Bird.
So the copyright for Mickey Mouse is supposed to be up in 2024.
Yep, 75 years. That's what the copyright infringement law states.
It's actually like 94 years or something like that Mickey Mouse has been a thing. I thought.
I know. Copyright is 75 years.
Yeah. They have renewed it twice now to get it extended to where it is at now, and there are some like governors and stuff who are trying to change the copyright laws to back to 54 years or something like that, or 56 years, to take Mickey Mouse away from Disney right now instead of just letting it go another 2 years, because they're like they're just upset because so in Florida, Disney had this special like tax write-off that they were getting assistance from the government or something, and the Florida governor filed this lawsuit or whatever.
95 years to 56.
Yeah.
So it is. I was off by 20 years.
Yeah.
Did they up it? Jesus.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's 96 years is a long time. It used to be 75.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be different for the fact of.
Well, it's the life of the person plus 70 years.
Okay.
So it's the life of the person who created it plus 70 years. Is what it is.
That makes sense.
But in Florida, the governor filed a lawsuit and got the special thing taken away from the Disneyland there, so they can no longer get that tax write-off from the government. And because of that, other people are like, oh, well, their copyright for Mickey Mouse can get taken away too, so we're just going to try and do this to change the copyright laws so that we can take Mickey Mouse away from this woke company. Is how they worded it.
Hey,
it's
government, do you not realize that Walt Disney's still frozen? He's not actually dead.
That's what they're gonna do when the Mickey Mouse thing is up. They defrost him so that they're like, he's still alive. Look,
DEFCON 6,
and now we get another 70 years after this.
Awaken.
But I did hear some people are speculating that there's no way that any judge or anybody's going to even sign off on it, because the rest of the world's copyright laws are at 70 years. So if they go and take it back to 56 years like these people are trying to do, then we're going to be behind the rest of the world. And it's gonna cause more issues for other like smaller artists and stuff who have copyrights on their things, problems in the future. So they should just keep it. They're probably just gonna keep it at 70 years. He's got 2 more years, and then Mickey Mouse is what's the term?
Open?
Yeah, there's an actual term for it. Open, like when a song goes to where you open domain, public domain. Public domain. That's what it is. So Mickey Mouse's character is going to go public domain in 2024, and they're talking about not even trying to extend it anymore because it's so hard to get copyright laws to get approved in the courts. So they're just going to let it kind of happen. Supposedly.
Well, see, there's just one thing. Like copyright laws in music in any standard format, like music, books, characters, whatever may be the case. As long as you have the original drawings and you just put them through the system, you automatically get entered to do that, and that's what it is.
Right.
And it's automatically copyrighted. It goes through the systems, it goes through that, and yada yada yada. And then it goes boom. Done. It'll take a minute, but if they really wanted to, they could trademark Mickey Mouse in general. But the trademark is the applications every 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've done the music business side of things because there are different ways of doing things.
Right.
So you have trademarks, you have copyrights, you have all this other bullshit.
So you think they're going to trademark Mickey Mouse instead of copyright him?
Well, if they trademark it, they can't touch it.
Oh, okay.
They can't touch it whatsoever. The copyright thing is just more or less the fact if somebody decides to like copy the image and produce it as their own, legal action is taken.
Gotcha.
And then they get sued for that factor. So if they trademark it, it's basically a business. Mickey Mouse has always been a business.
Yeah.
Disneyland is a business.
Yeah. Well,
Disney
like
in general is
Disney, I think I saw Disney's nickname is the House of Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
that's it. So if they if they're not going to go forward with the copyright of protecting the original artwork or the work itself, they'll just trademark it. It's a business. At that point, they'll rather fork up I think it's like $100 every 5 years, some shit like that. Whatever may be the case. I mean, come on. This is the House of Mouse we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're fucking billionaires.
Yeah. I think it said like 150 billion or something like that is what the company's worth.
Yeah. So I mean, Evan, you can probably look up what the price is for trademarking is. Yo, stocks in Disney is $103. Start fucking what? Yeah, just search the price to trademark.
Trademark prices.
It's the way to go. How much does it cost? Trademark fee and
$5 billion
$250 per class.
So 250.
That's what it says, right? 250 per class. Because one says 250, I think the other one says 350, right? For goods and services.
No, that's not too bad though. Yeah, but I mean,
you'd have to read
250 bucks every 5 years ain't terrible.
Yeah, no. If you really think about it, it's like
for a company that's got that much. Yeah, I guess as long as
that's
someone's on it
change.
every 5 years, because if you miss it and somebody else gets the name, you'd end up like that one football team. I don't even remember what football team it was, but one football team lost their trademark, and some random person got it. And they had to buy it from that person for a ridiculous amount of money.
What's the whole point, dog?
Yeah.
And that's how you make money. Honestly,
that's one way to make money.
And it's funny too because sometimes you can buy for like it is indeed. But this is America.
America.
We do what we want. Capitalism.
All right. Well, let's get a little more serious with it. I know there's one more Disney thing up there, but we'll come back to that. Get a little more serious. Jumping into some music. So you said it was the lead singer.
So the vocalist Trevor, I can never pronounce his last name, but it's Strnad. Yeah, that's how you that's how you spell his last name. Lead vocalist and co-founder of melodic death metal band The Black Dahlia Murder.
They're not melodic. Are they?
Yeah, they're really they're actually pretty melodic.
Huh.
They're if you really listen,
I guess I'm thinking symphonic more than melodic, but yeah.
I'm not gonna finish it. Copyright.
But yeah, so it was like suicide, wasn't it?
Yeah, he committed suicide. We don't know what caused or what led him to that entire thing, but yeah, it kind of sucks, man. If you're, honest to God, if you're not in the right mindset, or if you're not doing good yourself, reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out to a homie, reach out to a friend.
We got Twitter.
You can also reach out to the suicide hotline.
Yeah, we'll link it in this episode for sure.
Honest to God, if you're even thinking about it,
yeah,
it's just know that if you are, people do love you, and it's always a shame. I know I've always had thoughts due to depression and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just like I outweigh the fact that I know there's a lot of people out there that love me and want me to be around for my stupidity. So it sucks. Honestly, we lost a good person. I've never met him. I wish I had. Yeah. Honestly, I wish I fucking had, because I think
we've seen him a couple times.
We have,
we
but
haven't met him.
I think it would be different if we actually had met him.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like all artists nowadays. You have to, yeah, they may look happy or whatnot, but you got to see what's really going on underneath, which is the hard part.
Yeah.
So, thoughts and everything go out to his friends and family.
Yeah.
From us, from me, because suicide ain't no joke, man. Depression ain't no joke. Mental illness is no fucking joke. Keep up on that.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Honest to God, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you need help, ask. There's no humility in asking for help. Honest to God, no humility at all. If you need it, hit my dumb ass up. I'll try to cheer you up. Maybe suck your dick. I'm just kidding. In a non-homo way. I don't know how it's like non-homo, but I guess.
Just do it from the back. Anyways.
Sheesh.
Serious talk. Out the way now. Some new music. Some people coming back after an 8-year hiatus.
30 years later.
I don't know if it's been 30 years, but MCR dropped a new single, which leads me to believe that they're coming back a little more full time. I think it was like an 8-year hiatus, wasn't it? 2014, yes, 8 years.
Sheesh.
It was an okay song. It's a long song. It's 6 minutes. I was trying to listen to it on the way to work, and it was putting me to sleep. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess.
I guess after stopped listening to MCR from I think it was the Black Parade.
Yeah.
It's like Black Parade, great album. Everyone loves it. Emo as fuck.
Yeah.
But I maybe listened to 30 plus seconds and I couldn't. I literally listened to it. I was like, cool, Gerard Ray's vocals. Then the whole band kicks in. I'm like, this mix sucks.
Yeah.
Whoever mixes vocals or anything like that did not.
I think they tried to go for a more black metal-ish production style. I mean, because that's kind of what it felt like. It was just not good quality.
like the old not like their old albums, their first two albums or whatnot.
So their first album, sorry, I'm butting in now, more than halfway through the show, but their first album, that was kind of how they did their mix in that one for some of their songs.
But you could hear his vocals.
You could hear them. That's the thing. That was weird, because you can hear his vocals more in their very first album, I Brought My Bullets, You Brought Your Love.
Yeah.
You could hear his vocals more in that album, but they kind of, not gonna lie, the new songs mixing was pretty
Production wise, it was like
bad.
it was alright.
It was a great song. I thought it was a great song.
I listened to like 4.5 minutes of it
From
out
a
of their
production
6-minute song.
from a you know, like amateur producer and engineer here. It's just I can't listen. That's the reason why I don't listen to black metal.
Yeah.
I just can't. I like production.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
production's a good thing for me, and you know, if it's got good production, I'm gonna listen to it. So
You.
it's gonna be, you know, even if it's like pop, hip hop, rap, whatever music.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll listen to everything. Even some country's good. Like, holy shit, the kick drums on country music. What the hell?
Yeah, I like old
Nice.
school country. I don't really care too much for too much new stuff, but that's a personal thing.
Yeah, as far as excitement goes for MCR, though, I'm super excited
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do.
Well,
coming
no,
back.
I'm excited to see. I mean,
because they had to cancel their tour back in 2020 because of COVID.
fuck COVID.
So with how they just dropped a new song, they might be dropping a new album and then touring that album. And I mean, emo is 100% coming back right now.
Yeah, thanks to Matt Cutshall.
Yeah,
He's
thank you,
like
Matt
a huge
Cutshall.
thing about the whole emo thing coming back.
He's got his own cruise.
Yeah,
Emo's not dead cruise.
Yeah,
Yep.
Simple Plan came back a couple weeks ago with a new
Sick.
album.
It's coming back, you know.
Emo is back, baby.
Well, and I really like this group called Magnolia Park. That's really good.
They're
Like,
they're actually they're touring
who?
Magnolia Park.
Oh yeah,
They're on tour with A Day to Remember.
yeah. No, I like them a lot. I don't know if you've listened to them at all.
I have not. I really want to go see.
Really good
I
stuff.
want to see it. Well, I want to see ADTR, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, I was like,
I would,
yo, who
I would
the-
love to see A Day to Remember again.
Dude,
I haven't
I
seen
wanna-
them since Warped Tour in like 2010.
Bro, I want to go see The Ghost Inside. They're actually touring with ADTR as well. Well, actually, I don't think they're touring. I think they're doing a couple shows in California. I actually might take the drive. I really want to see Ghost Inside.
Yeah.
I want to see that band so bad because they're so good. I think the last time I really saw them was, I think I went to a show, was it 2012, 2011, or some shit like that?
Okay.
Off of Grand, when the Grand had a venue there, right in downtown Phoenix. Like,
Oh,
literally-
okay. Yeah, I don't. So like
it was
right
like- it was
there
like this,
on
like,
like
little-
Van Buren or something. in
Yeah, yeah.
Grand? Interesting.
Yeah, it was sick. It was such a small venue.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Yo, this is dope." And then, yeah, I was actually no, it was my senior year in high school. It was 2010.
Oh, nice.
Because I had my big ass fucking Chevy.
Oh, okay.
My
Blazer.
yeah, the K5 Blazer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. I mobbed that around. I was in.
I remember we drove around in that car and there was like 12 of us in it. We were all laying down in the back so we couldn't be seen.
Sick.
And you
Yeah.
were under 21, I think.
Yeah.
So it was like illegal to have anybody else that was underage in the car with you.
Yep.
That was good times, man.
Yo, we went off roading. That was sick.
Yeah. I don't think I was ever there for that one, but yeah. I remember you talking about doing it all the time.
Yeah, we would go off roading. Yeah, because I would have to go pick up Brandon.
But more new music.
Yeah.
Lorna Shore.
All hail the magic conch.
Lorna Shore dropped their new Sun Eater song.
Single, sick.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. Will
kills.
Ramos, you're a beautiful man. I love your ramen hair. It's great. You're a beautiful man. Just know that. Vocal wise, sick.
Yeah, I wish I could do what he could do. That's not what he does.
No,
Just so you
it's
all know.
not. just yeah.
Alex just threw up on himself. But yeah, no, it was a really good song. I still think I like the EP more than I liked the single, but the single was still killer.
Oh god, the single was great.
Yeah, because To the Hellfire still, to this day, I listen to it all the time, and it gives me goosebumps every time I listen to it.
That breakdown.
Yeah, at the very end.
The ending,
But
breakdown.
just the whole song, man.
But it's
beautiful. It's masterly.
Yeah, it's a
masterfully done.
It's great. It's great. It's that mini EP was great. Anyway.
Yeah.
Such a six.
Yeah. It's so good you can't even talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was really excited when I saw that. Yeah, some good stuff, and they named it Sun Eater, just like Job for a Cowboy's last album.
Yeah, it's great.
That's immediately what I thought when I saw that they dropped a song called Sun Eater. I was like, interesting.
J-Fac.
Yeah, Job for a Cowboy. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you had anything else in new music that you heard this week.
But you guys need to go see them.
We need to go see them.
Yes.
They're coming to Arizona.
Yeah, they're coming June 1st.
June?
For the Chaos and Carnage tour with Suicide Silence.
Ooh.
At the Nile Theater.
Ooh.
It's going to be fat. Fat. Ooh. I'm telling you, it's going to be fat.
With a PH.
No, with a fart.
Ah, yes. A PHTBT.
It's on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that if it's on a Wednesday.
Dude, just suck it up. Suck it up.
June 1st, our vacation actually starts over on that day. So we'll have vacation that we could do. But yeah.
It's going to be sick and parking lot mirrors, dog. Yeah.
Maybe if I drink. But no, it's I would love to see them. I might consider it.
Actually, pull up that lineup, dog. It's a fat stacked lineup. Chaos and Carnage Tour. That's what it's called.
Chaos and Carnage.
That's the first thing that popped up, dog.
Scrolls down like 3 things.
Yeah, I know, right? So there it is. Look. Pond of Burning Body, Signs of the Swarm, Angel Maker, and Distant.
How the fuck do you read that? How did you read that? What the
Well, it's because he knew.
I knew.
If he didn't know who it was, he probably wouldn't have been able to read it.
I don't even think Signs of the Swarm is actually playing.
Now that I know that that's what it says, I can see it easily.
Yeah.
Angel Maker's sick, though. Distance, brutal. And Signs of the Swarm? Fuck yeah.
Man,
well, that's because
you're really terrible at this, Buddha.
Oh, yeah, the cursing thing? I know, I'm bad.
It's all right. But yeah, no, that is a pretty killer tour. I might really give it a shot.
Fat lineup. And I think the tickets are like $27.
That's not bad.
No. Yeah, $27.50.
Out in Mesa on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
When I got to get up for work at 3 a.m.
Hey, honestly, you could just carpool with me.
Yeah, that doesn't help the fact that I got to be up at 3 a.m.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You and Evan either carpool together, come to my house.
We'll figure it out if we decide to go.
We all go to my car. At least that way you guys don't waste the money on gas, because for gas is $5.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, at least I'll drop you off at my place. You guys go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, God, I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay for Suicide Silence.
No. Man, the new Suicide Silence though is so good.
It is. It's just that the last time I saw Suicide Silence, I could not hear a thing.
Yeah.
Live, it was literally white noise.
The only bands I really want to see there is Suicide Silence and Lorna Shore. I don't really care about anybody else.
Upon a Burning Body, sick.
Yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I'll think about it. We'll see what we can do.
Maybe we'll just go in the pit.
I probably won't, but
maybe it'll get better when you go in the pit.
The doctor poked his elbow with his finger and about brought him to tears. But, well, so I know last week y'all saw Doctor Strange. We're going back to Disney now.
Yeah.
So last week y'all saw Doctor Strange, and I saw it 2 days ago.
God damn it. Look at this man's face. I can't.
Well, I mean, I guess we could talk about penis arm right now. So
Look at that face.
I guess,
bro. Like
a few years ago, this guy lost his genitalia somehow,
penis.
and he had one grown on his forearm. And they were
ironic.
They were gonna take and put it.
So what they did was they took a vein from his leg, I believe, and some skin from his arm, and formed a penis out of it. And it's not
wheeze,
properly like.
Oh man.
This dude literally just grew a penis out of his arm. What the heck, man? What do you want me to do? This is the funniest crap we've ever said on freaking this podcast. Man grows penis out of arm because he lost his penis.
So skin and muscle was taken from the left arm and a vein from the right leg. The skin was wrapped around the vein into a tube, and then they molded the flesh into the shape of a penis and attached it to the arm, where it was allowed to hang freely and form naturally.
Detachable penis.
Imagine just like waving to your parents with that arm and your dick's just flopping around in your wrist. Oh man.
That's all you hear.
He's just chocolate bunny on your wrist, like. So was it just a cock, or was it the cock and balls?
Cock and balls.
It's a little bit of both, but obviously none of them are going to be like properly functioning because it's not natural. It's not a natural formation, as Cortana would say.
Homeboy could have just bought a fucking strap on at this point just to fuck bitches.
Well, so the thing is that all the nerves and stuff are not still there, but he has some sensation in it, which is actually pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But again, it's not properly functioning, so they've got this saline reservoir that helps him get hard,
Pump,
and then a release valve that lets it go down, so he can actually properly have sex with it, which is again pretty incredible.
Big homie's got a fucking penis pump.
But yeah, the main reason we're bringing this up is he, for 6 years, had this penis on his arm, and due to like scheduling conflicts and staff shortages, and then COVID hit, for 6 years it was hanging on his arm, and it just got attached.
Hey dog, you see my dick?
So this guy had to get his dick cut off twice, and then sewed back on once.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a 2-for-1 special, dog. Get rid of the small penis, you get a bigger one.
Oh yeah, that's something that you didn't mention. He had a 4-inch one before, and this new one is 6, so
Yeah,
he's got a bigger dick.
He has the world's first designer penis.
Designer penis.
I don't think it's the world's first necessarily, but you know.
Yeah, did you ever see
Sponsored by
Goldmember?
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Goldmember.
Goldmember, the first designer penis.
My Vinky is the key. I love gold. Yeah.
So, as you can imagine, with having a penis just flopping around on your arm for 6 years, his life wasn't very easy. These last 6 years, especially. But yeah, now it's right where it's supposed to be.
Nice.
Fucking nice, dog. He's got a nice big cack on his fucking arm.
And now everybody knows what his dick looks like. He doesn't need to send dick pics. Or, can you imagine sending a dick pic? A girl asks for a dick pic, and you're like, all right. You take a picture of your wrist where the dick was growing out of.
Imagine growing your dick out of your wrist. You'd be just doing this the entire time.
Just like Spider-Man.
Just jizz.
like Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland asked Tobey Maguire, does it come out of anywhere else?
Shoots
Oh, man.
webs out of his butt.
All right, that was a good segue, Evan. Let's get back to Doctor Strange.
Penis!
We were talking about, since you mentioned Spider-Man. So, Doctor Strange.
Sick. Wait. Spoiler alert.
Yes, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. I know it's only been out for
Just kidding.
a week at the time of recording, 2 weeks by the time of posting. So you got 2 weeks to watch this.
Yeah.
If you ain't watched it after 2 weeks of it being out,
We already spoiled.
I apologize. It's our spoiler warning. Spoiler. 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 Okay. So
Spoiler.
I guess it was pretty damn good.
I loved it.
I really enjoyed it. I'm actually gonna go see it again today, honestly.
I need to go see it again.
The whole thing with so Scarlet Witch was like the main villain.
Yep. Which is awesome.
Yeah. Now I'm not super familiar with the character America
Chavez.
I want to say she was an Inhuman in the comics. I'm not 100% sure, but she has the ability to travel through the multiverse.
Yeah.
She like punches star portals into stuff.
Star power.
Yeah, so she was an Inhuman. In the movie, she wasn't because Inhumans are not in that universe yet. We did actually get to see an Inhuman.
The king of Inhumans.
Yeah, which we'll talk about when we get to it. But seeing the whole thing with Scarlet Witch, it really kind of showed how powerful she really is.
Oh, yeah. Especially when she got a hold of the Darkhold.
Yeah,
it made it.
And she had the Darkhold at the beginning of the movie, like through the whole thing.
Well, that's because of WandaVision.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because she got it from the other witch lady, huh?
Yep. Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, that lady. So
it was Agatha all along.
Yeah, man, the whole premise of her just trying to get her kids. It didn't seem as like strong of a justification for doing what she did, because it's like her kids were just made up from her mind in our reality. Like, yeah, she actually had those kids in other realities, but in this reality or in this universe, she never even had kids.
Yeah.
So for her to lose her mind and go completely like batshit crazy, it seemed a little too extreme. And I mean, maybe because I'm not a parent. I mean, none of us are, so we can't really relate too much to it.
Well, the other thing with that is that the Darkhold was actually controlling her mind to some extent as well.
Yeah.
And that's... Even I found that to be a little strange, like the whole premise behind it, because at the end of WandaVision, she kind of comes to terms with things and kind of seemingly moves on, but then you kind of see her her spirit or whatever it is reading the Darkhold. So I'm guessing it was mostly the Darkhold's influence that led her to be this Scarlet Witch.
Well, and
Gotcha.
And I think more or less the fact too is like in the beginning of Multiverse of Madness, right? As soon as that one Doctor Strange dies, the Protector, our Doctor Strange 616 wakes up and has a dream. He thinks it's a dream.
Yeah. Well, and they said that anytime you have a dream, it's you seeing another universe.
Yeah, it's your basic parallel universe of yourself.
Yeah.
That person. So it could be the concept where that even though she did make up her kids in our universe, that utilizing the Darkhold to technically dreamwalk or find these other universes that did have kids in it, her kids in it, would be
right.
That factor. Then you using it too long made the Darkhold take hold of her mind.
Yeah.
Which then led her to becoming the Scarlet Witch that we all knew is the super powerful.
Yeah.
So
I was kind of hoping that they would have did a little more with mutants. because we did get to see Professor Xavier when they introduced the Illuminati in that one universe.
And it gets even cooler. It is X-Men 90s Professor X.
Yeah, with the big gold wheelchair.
Yeah, the big yellow wheelchair and the green suit.
Yep.
Because he also wore the green suit, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Which was cool as hell.
And there's no...
I don't know if you noticed it, but the music that happened when Professor X came in was the original X-Men theme song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that when I watch it later today. I'm sure I'll catch more. I'm going to see it with my dad, and this is going to be his like third or fourth time seeing the movie. He said that this is now his most favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and it's with some of the stuff that happened made me feel very, very nostalgic that this is definitely a Sam Raimi film.
Yeah. Well,
just like
Bruce Campbell.
Well, yeah, the whole Bruce Campbell cameo that he's been in every Sam Raimi movie.
Yep.
That was hilarious. How he just starts beating himself up, and I didn't think to stay after the credits, but there is a scene, like a second post-credit scene, where he finally stops beating himself up.
And then he looks at the camera and breaks the fourth wall and says, "It's over."
Yeah, I didn't see that scene. I'm gonna stay and watch it today.
But it's kind of funny that Sam Raimi did direct the Evil Dead as well. So it's kind of like a
I know, and that was
Bruce Campbell. As, whatchamacallit, as whatever.
Ashley.
Yeah, as Ashley with his cursed left hand.
Yeah.
And then just punching himself.
Yeah. You know, and that's another thing that I didn't ever make the connection to. So that's hilarious.
It was so cool that I was like, oh, that's fucking funny. I was stopped.
Yeah. But just seeing a lot of the stuff where they were in that universe, the whole fight with the Illuminati and Scarlet Witch, 100% like Evil Dead status. Like brutal. It was so cool.
Brutal.
How and when Black Bolt came up and they're like, oh well, Black Bolt can destroy you with just one word from his mouth, and she's like, what mouth? Because when they were talking about that, he was like smiling and smirking like he was all this badass dude. And she's like, well, what mouth? And his mouth went away, and he just like whispered one word, just blew his head up.
It wasn't even like a whisper. It was more or less like a he.
It was like a
like he just like he's like, oh like kind of like that crap moment, like oh, and then all of a sudden literally just killed himself.
Yeah. And so it was cool because you saw his head expand from the sound wave, and then he just fell over.
I got a little funny story about that. So obviously it was like the first like major death in the movie.
Yeah.
And when that scene came up and he blew the back of his head off or imploded his head, the theater went quiet for like a solid like 2 seconds, and you just hear someone from the front row, "Damn."
Just a whole ass damn, son.
Yeah, seeing Scarlet Witch just tear all those people apart,
dude.
Man.
All 5 of them.
Who else was there that he did?
Reed Richards.
Oh yeah,
Reed Richards
turned him to a bunch of rubber bands.
Yeah. And then
and just collapses his brain. Literally, that's all you get was like it just like her shredding him like the paper shredder, and all of a sudden you get the brain. She goes.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what?
And they were so cocky too. They were like, "Oh man, we can take her. She ain't gonna stand a chance against us." And Steven's like, "No, you can't. Trust me."
No, and the fact that even Professor X going into her mind, and trying to grab the other Wanda, it was just crazy that you see this mist of the Scarlet's mist, and all of a sudden you see this evil Scarlet Witch just pop out and just goes.
Just turn his head around.
Yeah, just like literally just break his whole ass neck, and all of a sudden you got no Professor X, and you're like, yo, she just wiped out an entire squad.
Yeah. And the only thing that happened is she's just limping away.
Yeah. And it wasn't even her own body.
Yeah.
Which was the funny part. She was dream walking the entire time.
Yep.
She womped on freaking not Monica. Is it Monica Rambeau? Or the other Captain Marvel?
Oh yeah.
It's her daughter. Yeah, her daughter, whatchamacallit? It wasn't her daughter. It was Monica. It was Monica Rambeau.
I don't know who Monica Rambeau is.
It's she's best friends with Brie Larson's character in the Captain Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, I never saw that movie. But okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about somewhat now.
But yeah,
so you could have just said the Captain Marvel of that universe, and I would have understood a little bit better. But
yeah, but either way, it was just ridiculous. That you know. But what's cool too is that you got to see Peggy Carter's super soldier from like the What If series.
Yep,
like it looks exactly like the What If series character, which was phenomenal. Which is really cool.
Which again, I never watched the What If series either. I needed to.
It was really good.
Yeah, all the way up until the zombies.
Now, what I'm really hoping for with them introducing Reed Richards, Black Bolt, and Professor X, that they're actually planning on bringing all of those in to the MCU.
Yeah, I would have liked to see them do mutants at least. Bring mutants and the Fantastic Four in.
Well, they've been hinting at the Fantastic Four since the ending of Far From Home.
Yeah,
it was at the end of Far From Home when it goes 1, 2, 3, and then there's a question mark on 4. I don't know if you ever watched.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was towards the end where she's swinging, Peter is swinging MJ around in New York. It's where once they land and they get the news that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That whole entire thing is if you watch it, there's a wall that it says 1, 2, 3, and then there's a question mark for 4, but it looks like the Fantastic symbol 4. Or like the numbers match to what the Fantastic Four symbol is.
Well, I think they've also mentioned Reed Richards in the MCU. I think it was it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've mentioned at least one of the characters in some scene as like an Easter egg or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I was hoping that they were that they're gonna introduce more mutants. Because they're talking about doing Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine.
I can see that.
So
I can see that.
It's something that's been rumored for a while. We even talked about it a little bit before, but it's something that's still being rumored. So I feel like they have plans for mutants in this universe. It's just a matter of when. And then I was thinking at the very end. I was kind of thinking that Wong was gonna give up the Sorcerer Supreme back to Steven.
No.
I was thinking that was going to happen because I would like to see Steven become the Sorcerer Supreme again.
I think I just want to keep it in continuity of the fact that since he blipped away for those 5 years as well.
Yeah, but after saving the universe as many times as he did since he's been back, that
he would get the title back.
He would get the title back or something. Yeah. No. Well, and especially since Wong took Scarlet Witch to that forbidden place. So I thought that I wanted him to give the Sorcerer Supreme back to him.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with him having the third eye after using the Darkhold, was kind of weird.
It just looks weird.
Yeah, it does. But I think, I don't know.
You would think that the fact that even though he did use the Darkhold, and Scarlet Witch just destroying all of them in every single universe type of deal.
Yeah, that it would even affect him.
The curse would go away. But I guess as soon as you use the Darkhold, you still you're cursed.
Yeah,
like immediately.
And so maybe that was the reason why they didn't give him his title back, is because he actually used the Darkhold.
Yeah, well, he used the Darkhold to dreamwalk into a corpse.
Yeah, into the corpse.
Which is I think it's like he's not supposed to do anyways. That's the reason why.
Right. Well, you're not supposed to dreamwalk at any point. Yeah. That you're not supposed to use any of the spells from the Darkhold.
Yeah, Evan.
But then the first post credit scene, you see that girl come out and she cuts a hole and brings him into her universe. And I looked it up, and I think her name is like Clea or something like that.
I think she's like the daughter of Dormammu or something like that.
She's like one of the people. She's one of the people from the Dark Realm. The Dark Dimension, yes. And I don't know a whole lot about her, but she eventually becomes an apprentice to Doctor Strange. Then they become lovers, and then when Doctor Strange dies, she becomes the predecessor.
Oh,
so she becomes the Sorcerer Supreme after Stephen Strange is gone.
Nice.
So it's kind of setting up a little bit for a romantic thing again.
Cool.
I guess. Who was the actress that played her?
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. I recognize that name. I am horrible with actresses and actors as far as putting names to faces. I've always been really bad with it. Is she in Pulp Fiction? Or was she the Kill Bill girl? Or am I thinking someone else?
No, you're thinking someone else. She was. You watched Hancock with Will Smith?
Yes.
She was the wife in that.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that since it first dropped. So, nope.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Nope. Anyways, I'm interested to see where it goes. To set up for a third movie, which hell yeah,
brother.
We'll see what that has to do with Phase 4.
I'm just excited for everything because it looks really good.
Yeah, bringing all kinds of multiverse stuff. It's kind of like their way of Disney saying, hey, we got the rights to Fox, so we're gonna multiverse it instead of redo everything.
We're revamping everything. Basically, just bring all the characters that we all know and love from these whatchamacallits. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna keep the 90s themed X-Men going, because with what Fox did with like Days of Futures Past, those movies, those newer ones, that the costumes they brought were the 90s X-Men themed costumes, and it was really cool to see Cyclops in that costume. I was like, oh, the yellow and blue is black.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sick. It was really cool to see that, and Storm and whatnot. So yeah. I just want to see that, and I want to see Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good fit.
And we all know that Wolverine's short, so
yeah. So getting back to Doctor Strange, out of 10, what would you give it?
I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10.
9.5. God damn.
I really liked it. I enjoyed the fact every aspect of it was phenomenal, and the way they executed everything was just beautiful.
Yeah.
It was just a really good movie in general.
Yeah. Evan?
I think I'd give it a probably 8.5. It was a great movie, but like I was talking about before the show, it could just be that I've been watching a lot of the Disney Plus series, like the TV series ones, but the pacing felt weird to me in the beginning. It felt very, let's get to the point kind of thing, and I mean, I guess you get that with movies.
Well, yeah. I don't think the pacing.
It was a great movie overall, though.
I don't think the pacing was fast. I think it was just at the right amount, because, we're facing it's the after effects of No Way Home. Yeah. It's literally what because just remember, the Doctor Strange made that spell to have everyone forget who Peter Parker was as Spider-Man, so nobody knows who Spider-Man really is, who Peter Parker is. So when they talk about we had this entire issue with Spider-Man, and then America Chavez was like, does she shoot web from his butt and whatnot? So Yeah.
Well, she's from another universe. She didn't even know who Spider-Man was.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the point where it's like they don't even know who Spider-Man is. So it's like it's the after effect of like, yeah, we fixed it once already, we can do it again type of deal, quote unquote. So the pacing was right on point to the fact where it picks up where Spider-Man left off.
Yeah, well, and it was just in the beginning where it felt very quick, but after the whole Kamikaze scene, it kind of got a little bit better and a little bit more, steady paced. But it was just the beginning of the movie felt very fast paced. Let's get this exposition stuff out of the way, kind of thing,
Yeah. Well, out of 10, I will probably give it an 8. That was a good, solid movie. It might change after I go watch it again. Who knows? We'll see. But I thought it was pretty damn good. I think I still liked Spider-Man more, but this was a pretty damn good movie.
Well, Spider-Man's fantastic. He brought Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back.
Yeah.
That was like the best part. But it's, again, we get to see a fan favorite that John Krasinski is Reed Richards. That's what everyone has been wanting for
I don't even know who that actor is. I've never seen him before.
Jim from The Office.
I never watched that.
What?
Yeah. I told you that last week. I never watched The Office, not a single episode. I said it just like that.
You ever watched The Quiet Place?
Nope.
Oh, that's actually a really good movie if you were to watch it. He actually directed it, but that's John Krasinski. He's the one who played Reed Richards. So,
well, no, I know that's who played Reed Richards because that's who you're talking about, but I've never seen him in anything else before.
Yeah, he's Jim in The Office. He played because Emily Blunt is his wife, so
that also doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know who that is.
But in the Quiet Place movies, that was really good, honestly. Those movies are phenomenal.
Oh man, I saw a preview. I know we're kind of making this episode extra long, but saw the preview for that new Jordan Peele movie. Nope.
Oh yeah, Nope. That looks good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for another Alien movie.
I need to catch up Morbius. I heard it was terrible, but I need to go see it.
Yeah. Well, shall we finish this off?
Buddha's enlightened list.
All right. I like how you always go workaholics beatbox and then you just give it with something else.
Exactly. It's the whole point. Well, it's not even like a workaholic. It was similar to workaholics. It just came up out of nowhere.
All right. Well, what is Buddha's enlightened list this week?
Returning bands or like bands that I would love to return to play again.
Yeah, some bands who have disbanded and you want to see come back.
Yep. So the first one on my list is a progressive metal band called Sky Harbor. Their drummer Anup Sastry is really fantastic. That's how I learned who Sky Harbor was. They haven't had a release since maybe roughly around 2018. They started doing some playthrough videos on their Facebook in 2020, and I haven't seen anything since following them. So I would love to see these guys come back together and, do a tour with like some pretty gnarly bands or whatnot. It'd be kind of fun to see. Really cool stuff. Very different. Second one on my list, All Shall Perish. Eddie Hermida, just come the fuck back, dog. We all love you in Suicide Silence, but come on, dog. I need All Shall Perish. I need it. Same with As Blood Runs Black. That's my third one. Third one on the list. If you're going 2010 metalcore.
Yeah.
I need my 2010 metalcore back, guys. All Shall Perish, As Blood Runs Black. Please, tour. It'd be sick.
Yeah. Come back. Come back, yo. Baby, come back.
I know this will never happen
on me.
This fourth one will never happen. I know for a fact. I've talked to the vocalist on Discord before. We played Warzone together. Unfortunately, Amore will not be doing anything whatsoever. They are this like genty progressive band, local band from here. Was pretty gnarly to see. Will has seen them with me. They wore Hawaiian shirts on stage. Was sick. But yeah, they're a pretty gnarly band. I wish they would come back and do some shows. I would love to play with you guys. It'd be sick.
Yeah. Yep, that's them.
Is that them? Yeah, that is them. No, that's definitely them. Yeah. Ryan Damison, really cool guy. He actually owns his own studio out here.
Nice.
Called Studio Ghost. Goest. Ghost. I don't know how to pronounce it, dog. I'm kind of dumb. But last one on the list. It's kind of a thing with both Will and I.
You.
Job or motherfucking cowboy. J-Fact, Job for a Cowboy. They've had some hints of coming back for like years now. I think they just announced, or
in 2020 they announced that they got a new drummer, but we haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
since.
so I feel like they're probably just gonna keep everything under wraps until they decided to release a single.
Yeah,
and then say fuck you to everybody. I think this is my last one for the day.
Well, yeah, it's the end of the episode.
Yeah. But I think that'd be kind of like the coolest thing in the world, honestly.
Yeah.
Just a band that hasn't done anything since Sun Eater in 2014.
Yeah.
To come back just like smacks you in the face like a new Lorna Shore track.
Like My Chemical Romance just did. Just do it with Job for a Cowboy instead.
Yeah. But it would be brutal and heavy and gnarly, and bass would sound sick.
Yeah. So. Especially if they have the same lineup aside from the drummer from that last album, because that bassist on that last album was killer.
Monster. That dude is such a cool guy as well. But he's just a phenomenal bass player.
Some more local boys. Originally, Job for a Cowboy is from Arizona.
Yeah. Well, they still are.
Like all of them?
I don't think they.
I know John Davey is, but
John Davey's still from here. But I think they still. I think they're still claiming they're from Phoenix or whatever is the case. So
that's cool.
That's my top 5 list of bands to return to the stage, and maybe all 5 of these I would love to share the stage again, or share the stage with. It'd be sick.
Yeah.
Especially 2010 metalcore, fucking Titans, As Blood Runs Black, and All Shall Perish.
You gave another one. You claimed it was your last one, but you gave another one.
Oh. Both. But yeah. That'd be sick.
That would be sick to see all those bands.
Yeah, all those bands.
The only one I don't know is Sky Harbor.
Give them a listen. Really cool, cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice.
Also, Chelsea Grin was sick on Friday night.
Oh, nice.
Dying Fetus, Chelsea Grin.
Oh.
So gnarly.
Yeah.
Body Snatcher. Yo, that pit was gnarly. Frozen Soul is this like death metal band. They literally had dudes in the pit doing push-ups.
That sounds dangerous.
It was, but nobody was pitting. It was just like,
oh, it like opened up and
it just well, they were all pitting in the circle pit, and all of a sudden it was just like, I just want to see some push-ups in the pit, and all you see is all the homies go just start doing some reps. Like, bruh. The meme started coming out too. It's kind of funny. It was the like the Major Pain meme or the video, like, give me 25 push-ups, and all I see is all the homies on the floor of the dirty carpeted Nile. But yeah, and then tonight, well, this air next week, is Thy Art Is Murder.
Nice.
I'm so excited. And After the Burial, oh, it's gonna be fat. Stoked. I'm gonna die and become broke.
Yeah. Well,
merch is life.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's another episode of Millie and
Evan.
Big Buddha. We out.